Greetings from outside of London, about 45 minutes outside of London, in a very tiny town called Princess Risborough. Anyway, so I went ahead and purchased a new suitcase because the one that I have, the one you guys have seen me pack twice now, one of the wheels is out of alignment already. So I'm going to show you the difference between this suitcase and this one. It's kind of insane. You think that you can't fit as much stuff, but you actually can. This is more of a convertible model as opposed to the Swiss Army, and this is a Samsonite. So I'm not too familiar with luggage yet, but I'm starting to become a little bit more familiar. Anyway, so the difference is that this actually has pockets, and that's what's causing the trouble. Whenever I get on a flight, when I'm putting it on in the overhead bin, I can't fit it, and so I need help. And so people are trying to shove it in, and I'm always afraid that they're gonna not kick me off the flight, but kick this off the flight and put it in stowaway or whatever you call it, or make me check it in. So I decided to go ahead and purchase a new one. It's a lot more expensive. No, they're not sponsoring me. Come on. I have like no followers and no one's watching, but maybe I can help someone out, even if it's just one person. Anyway, so I went ahead and packed it all. I just don't want to have to pack it again. You guys know my style. I roll like most people. This one's empty. And I'm going to show you the difference afterwards, the empty and the empty. But you see that this looks much smaller, and it actually is a little bit smaller, but not by much. Okay, so I'm going to take this off the bed and show you what I have put in this little tiny suitcase. And it's got a little lock on here, which is really, really nice. So yeah, what's cool about this one also, and man, I stuffed it, is that it has an expander, but it's like hidden, which is really nice. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to zip it all the way, but I had to sit on it, but that's okay, right? As long as everything works out. And they have a 10-year warranty on this, which is really nice. So here's the inside. Nice and neat, something that you didn't really see much of with the other suitcase. In this compartment, which is really handy, it kind of keeps everything separated. I have one tennis shoe and a bunch of socks. You know how I do. I like to stuff my socks in the tennis shoe, kind of like a little hack. So that way I don't have to waste so much room, and it keeps the shape of the shoe. So anyway, then I have, this is very bulky. It's all my makeup and medicines and whatnot. Okay, and then I have my cords, which I don't have to put in my backpack anymore, which is awesome. I can just take out the ones that I need. So that's less stuff to have to carry. Flip-flops. That was able to fit in here. Wow. Okay, and then my flat iron. Wow. And what's cool about it is this particular suitcase is you can kind of stick everything in grooves. And that's kind of what I did to save room. My brush, you don't want to look at that. First aid kit, which I think is really important. You guys know I have one of these. It's jam-packed full of stuff. But check if you're going to be going out of the country to another country, you want to check and make sure it's okay to bring certain medicines. Like Tylenol, for instance, is I think illegal in Turkey, or Turkey, or however you pronounce it these days. But anyway, so I have my shorts. I have another pair of shorts, which I haven't gotten to use much because it's been a little chilly in jolly old England. Pair of jeans, which takes up a lot of room. I mean, a lot of room. And another pair of shorts, which I haven't really used except for to work out in. A couple tank tops, actually 3 tank tops that I rolled. 2 shirts I rolled, and then I'm wearing my pants, my one and only long sleeve shirt, and a tank top underneath, and my tennis shoes and socks. So that's my capsule wardrobe. That's all I have. That's everything. I have no other clothes. Oh, and I also have, did I pull that out? I don't think I pulled that out yet. I have a coat. I have a hoodie that I'm going to wear on the plane whenever I go. These are just papers and some detergent strips. But anyway, so in here, oh, there's more stuff. Okay, so this is my raincoat. I mean, it's kind of big. It's nice, you know, that fits. Undergarment that I forgot to pack earlier. A baseball cap and vitamins and anything else that I can think of, hair stuff and sunscreen, a pack of bleach for my hair because I need to bleach my hair again, you know, things like that. And then another shoe. Remember that shoe I was telling you about? Well, there's the other one with socks packed up inside the shoe. And then I have all of my undergarments and bonus the noisemaker, you know, the big noisemaker. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but I can show you. Oh, I also have my bathing suit in here, but yeah, this is like essential. I've used this everywhere that I have been so far. And in hotels, if it's loud, if you hear like, you know, traffic outside or, you know, whatever, ambulances, just turn this on before you go to bed. And then you don't have to worry whether there's noise or not, because it's going to, you know, make all that go away because you're going to hear this instead. So this is amazing if you have a hard time sleeping with noise of any sort. If it alerts you and scares you or whatever, it's so good. And then I have my pillow, which we've talked about this before, where you shrink it down, you sit on it and all the air comes out. And this is an actual Posturepedic pillow. I mean, I could pull it out. What's cool, I love these bags. Let's see. What's cool about it is like literally you pull it out of the bag and yeah, I know I have, this is so gross, but this is the way I do things. I actually cut it a little bit, but see how there's well, hold on. There's a groove here. It's a Posturepedic pillow and it's very comfortable. So it just like kind of, you know, it's Tipperpedic. It's great. So that's what I've got in my suitcase, along with a handy USB charger with my trusty battery, which you put it through here, and then you open this up and you stick your little, I can't remember which wire it is for the phone, or you could do your computer or whatever. It's kind of cool. So this tiny little suitcase fit all of that stuff. I think that's pretty amazing. So now I want to show you the difference. Hold on, let me actually pull this out too. So it's completely empty. It's like paperwork and stuff. Oh, do not disturb. So good. Anyway, so it's empty. And this one is empty. So I'm going to show you the difference. And also, this is only I think 2.5 pounds, which is insane. This particular suitcase, I mean, it looks so deep and everything, but it actually fits the same amount of stuff. This case is like twice the weight, which I think is insane. I mean, so I come to Europe and I'm able to get a suitcase that actually works, that has dividers, you know, separates everything, has a USB cable. It's got, you know, your lock and everything, and it's slick. It's so nice. It is so much nicer than what you get in America, along with everything else I've noticed in America. Like the food is pretty bad. So compared to Europe's food, I'm sure everyone's heard about that one. That's a whole different video. But anyway, so there's this, and then there's this bulky thing, which may be able to carry a teeny bit more, but really, I don't know. I'm loving this. I really am. This one's just a garbage can. So I guess that's it. I'm going with this suitcase. This is impressive. And it's prettier too. I'm thinking about putting some stickers on it or something. But anyway, and the wheels are nice too. They're really nice. They work good. And, well, you can't really tell. Oh, and then this part, God, it's so slick compared to this one. I mean, this looks thicker and more robust, but it's actually not. This is way more robust. I mean, if you do that, you can't even wiggle it. If you go like this, you can kind of wiggle it. So anyway, I guess that's it for now. I hope you guys learned something. I'm not really sure what y'all learned, but I will tell you that the Swiss Army whatever is awful. It really is. It's not a good suitcase. It won't last you more than a couple times. I think this is going to last a while, hopefully. It's very lightweight. But yeah, so everybody, Linda has a travel bug. That's my channel. If you want to subscribe, that's cool. If not, I understand because it's kind of boring, but hopefully I'll get better at this. All right. Happy traveling. Bye.